Good morning, friends. Thanks for coming on this beautiful, beautiful journey with me. I'm so blessed to be out here. It's day 38 on the Appalachian Trail, and we're going a little up in the beginning. So I stayed in Daleville last night at a Super 8 motel, and I went to the gear store to address the chest strap problem on my Osprey. And so I was having an Osprey 48. So it's 48 liter bag. And I had room at the top every day. So I started this journey with an 80 liter bag. And I'm a firm believer, if you have a bag, the bigger it is, the more junk you'll put in it. So I swapped when that bag broke to an Osprey 48, and it's a great bag. Osprey emailed me saying, hey, we mailed out your new chest strap, which was cool, but I'm not there. But I went to the gear store and I was talking with the owner. It was Outdoor Trails in Dalesville, and the owner, John, I bought a bag. And it wasn't an Osprey, and I took it back to the hotel and I tried it out and it just didn't feel right. Didn't feel good at all. So I brought it back to him and he refunded me, no problem. And he said, well, I have my own personal Osprey 38 liter bag. I've only used it like 3 times. If you want to see if all your stuff fits in there when I get off work, when I close the shop, just I'll swing by your hotel room. So this fella, again, Outdoor Trails, John, he knocked on the door, had this Osprey bag right here, the 38. All my stuff fit in it beautifully, and he just sat around for about the next hour talking gear and doing this and doing that and try this idea and try that idea. And then he took my old bag and he's putting it in the mail. I mean, what a nice guy. And it's really strange that you find so many people on the trail that are nice, that just do good things for good people or good things for other people, just out of the goodness of their heart, which is a really huge thing if you think about it. I mean, how often do we not do the easy thing that's actually the right thing or the kind thing? And that's what he did. And so he sold me this bag. He said this is what it usually retails for. So since I've hiked it, like I've had it on my back for like 9 or 10 hours, just take 10% off. And we settled up. I packed everything in here. It fits like a dream. And it almost feels like there's nothing on my back whatsoever. It's a little bit lighter than my other bag. But everything is doesn't bounce around. Everything is just snug. So I'm pretty happy with that. So if you're ever in the Daleville area in Virginia and you need any type of gear, go to Outdoor Trails. They're just super nice people and they do super nice things. So that's all I have for this morning. I feel great. I had a breakfast at a Cracker Barrel, so I'm all fueled up. And again, I feel great. Ankles feel awesome. I'm super happy with that. And I got a pretty big up coming up. And then it's just kind of up and down, no big deal. So thanks for sharing my journey with everyone on social media, and share the link. And I'm gonna burp, sorry. It's a good Cracker Barrel. But no kid deserves cancer. No donation is too small. And when I come across some really cool stuff, I'll make sure to post it. Or if I have any profound thoughts, but we really know I'm a dumbass, so I'm not coming up with any profound thoughts. I just hope you're enjoying the scenery behind me as well. I can still hear the highway. It's just right there. because we're walking out of Daleville. But I hope to be roughly 25 miles down the trail today. I think that's pretty plausible with the way I feel. We'll see. I'd rather make a goal of 25 miles and do 20 than make one of 20 and do like 18 or 15, you know? So I try to make my goals attainably lofty, I suppose. But anyway, keep pushing yourself, keep making those goals just within reach, but just without a reach. All right, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I suck. But what a beautiful sight this is. I got a big old bird of prey up there flying. Look at these beautiful pastures all around me. And hey. So how could I not have done it? All right, back at you later. All right, y'all, I'm walking along. And one of the things I had to get last night was 2 new water bottles. The best water bottle is really the lightest and the biggest bang for your buck is the smart water bottles, the 1 liter bottles. They work really well, and once you're done using them, you can dispose of them, and they're just fine. And it's usually the blue ones. Well, at the grocery, the only thing they had was the black ones, which is the one that is like pH balanced, blah, 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 right? What that really means, if you look at it on a cellular level, which we're not going to do, it gives you cotton mouth. Oh my God, does it give you cotton mouth? So I'm averaging 3.2 miles an hour. I'm crushing it this morning. I'm having a great time. And I got cotton mouth because I didn't change out the water. I used to use the water was there and I didn't think about it. So there's a nice little water source coming up. You guys can hear it. Oh, and there it is. So I'm gonna have to break my moving out and stop and fill water bottles real quick. And I'll down, because I put Gatorade or Propel, you know, whatever, inside them. So I have 1 liter left. So I will just have to down that real fast and then fill up my water bottles and move on from there. But it's a shame that this is my first world problems right now. It's a shame that I have to drink all my water and then refill it from this beautiful, beautiful sight. But it's what I got to do. So that's what I'm going to do. The views here are simply amazing. Well, time for some up, which that's always what a stream means. And man-made stairs like this are horrible. They just kind of suck the life out of you. They take your natural gait or your natural step away from you and mandate that you walk that step. So not a huge fan. All right, I walked up on some trail magic and right next to this beautiful overlook over here, but I'm gonna get right back to here. Some Gatorade type stuff, yes please. Water refill, yes please. And a fig raspberry bar. I've never had one of those, but I'm gonna say yes please. And whoever left this beautiful, beautiful trail magic, comfy and pokey, thank you so much. Taylor Mountain. It's quite pretty. Oh, it's hard to see, but you can see right down there. It looks like an AT in the sand. I'm sure that wasn't planned, but still very cool. Okay, so I just ran into a couple of thru hikers, 3 of them to be exact, and they were trying to figure out where they're going. Apparently, they wanted to go to the shelter that I'm going to, which is about 9 miles from here. But they were like, there's no water there. Oh my God, what do we do? And there's like the shelter that's about 5 miles from here. They're like, there's water there, so I think that's what we're gonna do. And I'm like, okay, well, go there. And they're like, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, well, I'm probably gonna go to the one that's 9 miles away. And they're like, but there's no water. I'm like, well, I have water. And I was planning on going to that one anyway. And it doesn't look like there's a whole bunch of water between here and there and after there, to be honest. So I don't really see how it matters. I think the next water source that I go to, I'll drink as much water as I can, and then I'll just fill my water bottles and I'll go from there. But I mean, to sit here and go, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, you really have two choices. You can either stop or go. That's it. Those are your two choices. So yeah, that's what I think. I'll let you know how it goes. Just kind of hiking next to this rock wall. I mean, it's really just pretty cool. There's a road up there. I can see some barriers, but it's probably just one of those little hidden gems that nobody gets to see unless you're, hiking. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, just kind of really cool. And then, if I'm not mistaken, it'll open up into this nice view out there. Look at that. Truly blessed to be here. Okay, I'm gonna walk real slow, but just up ahead, there are some deer. They just jumped across the trail right in front of me. And they might be really difficult to see, but they're beautiful. There we go. All right. Let's see. There they are. Let's see if I can dial. Oh, there they go. Oh, I just tripped. I don't think I'm gonna get a better view of them, but let's see. You never can tell. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Good girl. Standing on another overlook, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm lucky to be here. Thank you. Okay, so I got 2 miles until I get to my next shelter, right? And it says, oh, there's a sign up here that says, I just crossed a road that's behind me, which I've been just crossing our roads here and there all over the place. It says, Cove Mountain Shelter, no water. Well, as luck would have it, where those 2 trail angels were, or that trail angel with the cooler, right? Where I got a Gator, a soft drink, or a sports drink, so a raspberry fig thing, and then something else. Oh, I've topped off my water, right? And then it was about 10 minutes after that where I saw those 3 dudes. They were like, we don't know what we're gonna do. Oh my God. So, excuse me. I just came out of the woods and crossed the street, and there's a hotel just up the road. It's like 5 miles. And this shelter's like 2.5 miles. But it's a hotel. It's a warm bed. And they had a room. But it was 5 miles away, and they didn't have a shuttle. And I understand it's a really snooty hotel as well, so it's not that big of a deal. But I put my thumb out in the intersection real quick just to see, right? So this car drives by, a Prius. It stops, and there are two older people in there. And I say, hey, are you guys taking a right or a left? If so, can I get a ride? And they're like, no, we're going to the right. But would you like any sports drinks? Now, at this point, since talking to those guys, I hadn't had anything to drink. I've been conserving my water because I didn't know if I'd come across a water point, would I be able to fill up, which I haven't. So they said, so I haven't been drinking anything. And so these two people, they're like, hey, we have some sports drinks in the back. And I looked, and it was the same cooler. And I'm like, hey, what are y'all's names? And they said, whatever their names were, I forget. And I said, thank you. Because I had the sports drinks and the fig bars at where you had this positioned. And they said, oh, well, you're very welcome. So the lady got out of the car, pulled out the cooler, gave me 3 sports drinks, which was all that was left. And then gave me 2 Nutri-Grain bars, which was all that was left. So I quickly scarfed down the Nutri-Bars, and I pounded 2 of the sports drinks, and I put the third in the top of my pack. So now, when I go into the shelter, I'll have 2 full things of water. So I'll be able to make a cup of tea in the morning and breakfast, and make some noodles tonight if I so choose. But I'll have enough water to walk out of there as well. So, and I'll have a sports drink for the morning. So it's all going to work out. I'm going to go now. I got about 2.5 miles to go. I got about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes of walking left. And then I'll get to a shelter. And because there's not a lot of water here, or none, I'm pretty sure I'll be in the shelter by myself. We'll see. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.